continue on with this like new year motivation. And I just feel like each day I'm just getting one step closer to where I want to be. So now it's like I'm a different person and I'm more motivated. Welcome back to another gloomy day. It has been non-stop raining, I swear, for like the last month, which is great because then it's like, you know, the risk of bushfires is pretty low. But it means that every single day is really dull and gloomy and miserable, and it's just kind of bumming me out a little bit. But at the same time, I'm also really, really excited because we're almost a week into the new year and I'm just so happy about it. I somehow had convinced myself that I couldn't work on the things that I wanted to work on until after Christmas. It's like I'd created this mental block with Christmas. Nothing's really changed, right? It's just another week, it's just another day, and yet I had just fully convinced myself that I couldn't do the things that I wanted to do until the new year. So now it's like I'm a different person. I'm far more excited and I'm more motivated and I'm feeling way more productive than what I was just a couple of weeks ago. Makes no sense. And all I've learned from that is you can literally convince yourself of anything. You can convince yourself that 2024 is going to be the best year ever. So I am going to roll with this motivation and this mood that I'm in. I feel like I'm having a really great start to the year, which is making me super happy. And I just feel like each day I'm just getting one step closer to where I want to be. So today I'm going to be a little bit productive. I'm going to try and do a few things to, you know, continue on with this like new year motivation that I have. I need to clean my room because it's quite messy, and I need to finish my vision board as well and possibly run a few errands. So I'm going to start by cleaning my room because it's just a bit messy and I just need to freshen it up in here. This is the current state of my bedroom. I actually have a mug over there and I also have two mugs up here. I start to collect mugs in here and it's really bad because I'm having a million cups of coffee and tea a day and I need to take them out to the kitchen. But here is my vision board stuff. It's a complete disaster, but it's been working. I figured I would just clean it all up when I'm actually done. So I'm going to clean everything else in my room except this section, and I will probably do that this afternoon. But here is the start of my vision board. I've started laying things out and it's coming together really nicely. So I'm very, very happy about that. But yeah, I just need to make my bed, tidy up in here a little bit, clean all this stuff up because it's just getting out of hand. I have some new bras that actually still have the security tag on them, so I kind of need to take those back to the store, which I may do this afternoon, plus pick up some groceries and a few other things. But yeah, let's clean. Let's do this. My room feels more fresh. This is nice. I've been trying so hard to keep my room clean, and then like every third day it's just a mess again. I think once I actually finish my vision board and get all the magazines and the cuttings and everything out of here, that should make a difference. But keeping my room clean is not my strong suit right now. I am actually a little bit cold. I am probably gonna complain about the weather all summer because it just doesn't even feel like summer. I'm gonna need a jacket to leave the house, but I think I'm gonna head to town now. I'm a couple of hours delayed because my uncle actually stopped in and we spent about 2 hours catching up in the kitchen, so I'm a little delayed now, and I think it's probably best I just go to town sooner rather than later because it's like a half an hour drive, and it's just, when you live in the country, it is such an effort to plan around running errands and doing things, and I've been putting this off for like a week now. I only really go to town maybe once a week, once every second week, because I don't have a car here and I kind of have to coordinate with my mom and her partner and figure it all out, and I have a car free today, so I can go to town. So I'm gonna pack up a few things, get myself ready, run some errands, and start ticking these things off that have been sitting on my to-do list for like a week now. Okay, I am done. I need to grab my phone and check with my mom if she needs anything, and I need to remember the post office. I swear if I don't go to the post office, it's gonna defeat half the purpose of me even going to town. I thought I would come into Kmart and have a quick look at their back to school section for stationery, because last time I was here it just completely did not cross my mind to check for an actual back to school section, and they have so much cute stuff. In fact, they have a journal that I might get instead. It is technically a hardcover, which is not what I'm looking for, but it is kind of soft, like it is a little bendable, and the pattern is stunning with the little gold foiled journal on it. It's almost perfect. So I might get it because it is only $5, which is a pretty good price. And then, I don't know, there's just so much other stuff that I want. I don't need it, but I want it. I've just come into Woolworths to get some groceries and I've stopped by their back to school section and they have some of the nicest stuff. Like the supermarket has the nicest stuff. They have gold stationery accessories and they're really cute. They have these great box sets up the top and all the floral patterns are beautiful. This 2024 calendar is stunning. This is a really nice notebook and pen set. And then they have these floral notebooks as well. And they're just really, really pretty. And I'm honestly so surprised that Woolworths has such an incredible collection of stationery that's just really, really pretty. I'm back. I was gone for about 2 hours and I bought more stationery stuff than what I needed, but I'm very excited about it. I bought a fun thing as well. I love all the back to school stuff and I've been wanting to buy something that's fun. And when I say fun, I mean impractical things, things that are not essential, and I bought something. So I'm gonna unpack my bag and then I'll do a stationery haul / grocery haul. Half the groceries are in the kitchen already, but I just picked up a few things today and I'm gonna share it with you. I'm gonna start with all of the stationery. I grabbed a 3-pack of plastic sleeves. Back in February, I think it was, last year, I reorganized all of my documents into folders like this. I have a video, I'll link it down below if you're interested. All of those folders are in this cupboard here, but I've noticed that there's a couple of extra categories and I just thought it would be a good idea to grab a couple extra because these ones are really cute. There's pink, orange, and like a blue color. And by blue, I mean almost a little purple. It's blue, purple-ish, periwinkle really, pink one, and then an orange one. And I just like to divide all of my physical documents into different little categories, and I figured it would be a good idea to get a couple more because they're really cute. Next, I ended up getting the journal. I love it. It's not as hardcover as I thought it was, which I like a lot. If you've missed my last couple of videos, then you may have missed me explaining my criteria for the perfect journal. I like white lined pages, and this one has white lined pages. I like A5 size. I like soft cover. This is a little stiff, but it's still kind of soft, which is okay. I usually like a little closure here. This doesn't have that, but that's totally fine. And I really wanted something with a floral design, and this has floral, and it also has gold on it. Gold foil with the little journal. So it's not too bad. It's pretty close to what I was looking for. I did purchase one off Etsy, and the thing with Etsy is it's usually small businesses. You have to be patient. They take a really long time to ship out, and I don't think she shipped it until yesterday. So it's been a week since I purchased it, and we'll see what it's like when I get here. Maybe I want to use that one instead, but I can never have too many notebooks and diaries. So I'm totally happy to have both. I wanted something right now to start writing in because we're day 5 and I haven't journaled at all, and I want to journal all of like my manifestation stuff and all the things that I want for this year, and I want to do it now. And I just didn't want to wait another few days, probably into next week, because living in the country, postal services don't operate on weekends. So I just wanted it now. And then I can keep that diary for something else. I also grabbed a whiteboard. Did I need a whiteboard? Absolutely not. Did I want one? Yes, because it's adorable. It's this little square whiteboard, and I figured I could stick it to the wall, maybe next to my desk, and then I could just write things on it to remember in the next few weeks. It comes with all of these sticky things to be able to, I think, put it on your fridge or something, like with magnets. But I guess I'm just gonna stick it straight to the wall. I'm very, very excited about this little one. And the fun stationery item that I have are the connector pens. I ended up buying a 36-pack of connector pens from Big W because they're on sale at the moment. I don't know what the percentage off is, but I think it was $9 for this whole set, which is a lot cheaper than what they normally are. I have not had connector pens in so long. This is so exciting. I decided to just get the biggest pack available because there's so many colors. Oh no, that was bound to happen. Anyway, I got the biggest pack because there's so many colors, and I have my coloring book that my boyfriend got me for my birthday last year in the cupboard, and I haven't touched it in ages because I've been using pencils, and I don't really want to use pencils. I want to use markers instead, so I'm really excited. Yeah, this is my fun stationery purchase. Totally not necessary, but I just wanted it. In terms of everything else that I got, I grabbed a bunch of flowers. I have not bought fresh flowers in so long. It's one of my favorite things that I do sort of every second week, maybe every third week, depending on how long they last. I cannot wait to have my own apartment and be able to do it again, but I thought, why not? I'm gonna do it for my bedroom. So I grabbed some flowers. Yes, these are lilies. Yes, cats cannot be around lilies. They're really bad for them, but my door has been shut basically basically all the time at the moment. Ignore the little strip of painter's tape down there. I still have to finish kind of painting around the door frame and into the hallway. I may start that project this week because I hadn't gotten around to painting the door. But anyway, the door has been shut a lot because of Maggie, the new puppy, and I just don't want her in here. And then the cats haven't been in here at all. So I will keep the cats out so they can't get the flowers. And then I have a box of chocolates because we bought a box for my nan and it's been sitting out in the living room and we need to take it to her. And I was kind of feeling like chocolate the other night. So I opened it and started eating them. And then I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna have to buy her another one. So I did. And I'll take that to her the next time that I see her. I've got a red onion, a couple of avocados, sprouts, cream cheese, and then this 2-pack of like t-shirt bras in the biggest size, and also with the security tag not on it so that I can wear it with my t-shirts. So that's my little haul for the day. This is my vision board so far. I have a whole bunch of magazines. I did get one extra magazine that my mom picked up for me, which is really, really good. So I'll show that in a second. But this is sort of where I've got so far. I was going to do A4, but I've decided that to glue 2 A4 pieces together and make a bigger one. It's not quite A3 because it's not glued exactly right on the edges, but it is bigger. And I'm having a lot of fun with it. And I just need to get a few more background images so I can fully fill it in, and then I can start cutting out more text and stuff. But it's looking really good. I have my chocolates. I should actually make myself a cup of tea and maybe get into some gym leggings so that I'm far more comfortable. Where is this magazine that was really good? This one, The Beautiful Home. I was tempted to buy another one when I was out today, but I was like, you know what? I really don't need another one. I have so many magazines here. But Beautiful Home has some really good stuff in it that I need to keep cutting out, but I didn't want to cut it out without showing you first. What I like about the Beautiful Home magazine is there's lots of smaller images. A lot of the other magazines just have really big giant images, and it makes it really hard, especially if you want to do a smaller vision board. But they have lots of little images. They also have a couple of shopping pages. I don't know where they are. Here are the shopping pages that I was talking about. I guess this is probably a Christmas thing. Yeah, I mean, it's a Christmas gift guide, so they may not have this many shopping things in a regular one. There's so many things to cut out. There's a watering can for garden stuff. There's so many really cute cups and glasses that I want to cut out. I want to cut out these pink ones. I just want to cut out this pink mixer. Look at that suitcase. There's just so many great things. These glasses as well. And I love it. I love it. It's all very good sized stuff to like fit on my vision board. So I'm going to do a whole lot more cutting and pasting. No, I just realized before I do anything, I have to get these flowers into water. How did I miss that? I don't really have a vase. So I think I'm going to take this pink vase that my Lego flowers are in. Have you seen they have the new Valentine's Day? Oh no, this was a bad idea. This was a bad idea to do this one-handed. I was going to say, have you seen the new Lego Valentine's Day roses? They're so pretty. I would love to get them, but you know, again, not very practical when I am moving. So I'm gonna rinse out this vase, which I got from Kmart at the beginning of the year, and then put the flowers in this. And because the vase is pink and the flowers are pink, I think it's just gonna look really cute. I love them. This makes me so happy. I'm starting to think I should pack that vase with me when I move because it's gorgeous, and I love everything about this. I had completely forgotten how much flowers just, one, make me happy, and two, they just make my room feel so much more special, and I just love them as a decor piece. Oh, I can't wait to move and be able to do this all the time. I think I'm going to make a cup of tea, and I'm trying to decide between journaling or vision boarding. Which one do I want to do first? I'm gonna have to think about it while I make my cup of tea. I'm just putting my jeans away. I didn't wear them for very long today. I am now in gym leggings because they are comfortable, so I'm gonna put my jeans away. I'm thinking when I move though, I want to create some sort of clothing system where it's a little section of clothes that have been worn maybe once or twice, and they're not dirty enough to wash, but they're also not clean that I don't want to put them back in with the clean clothes, if that makes sense. Does anybody have a little organizational pile like that? I started to collect a little pile up in here. Not dirty, but not clean, and I need a little in-between space, you know? I'm also putting my dressing gown on because it's the middle of summer, and yet I am cold. I probably should turn the ceiling fan off if I'm cold, actually. It's probably pushing cold air down on me, so I might as well turn that off. I have some plastic from wrapping and things on the ground, and I'm gonna go make my cup of tea. I have my tea. I have my new journal, which I'm so excited about. Honestly, I don't know why I didn't just think to check the back to school section at Kmart the other day. That would have saved me purchasing the other one, but it's fine. It's so fine. I was just thinking about pens. I wanted to share my favorite pens. There's this one from Muji. I have been buying these for years. They're just a couple of dollars and they're a smooth gel ink ballpoint pen, and they've got like a, what is this called? Can't even think of it what it is, whatever it is off the top of my head. Actually, sorry, I have a third pen that I like. Okay, the first pen, first pen is this one here that comes in a set of 4 from Target. I don't know if it's a Target brand. It's called U Brands. It's a really, really nice inky pen. I like inky pens. The next one is the Muji one that I was talking about. I really like that as well. And then this one is called the Staedtler Tri Plus Fine Liner, and it's actually from a pack of all the really colorful ones, and I just quite like it. But this is not really a writing pen, if you know what I mean. These two are. So these are my favorites. I'll try and have them linked down below. I think I'm gonna journal first. I just cut the first page out though, and I should have done this with a Stanley knife so it was far neater. But the first page was half attached to like the inside page, and I don't like that. So I just cut it out because I didn't like it, and I'm gonna start fresh on this page. I feel like journaling on camera is just a little bit weird because it's such a private thing. Not that I'm gonna show you what I'm journaling, but it's just weird. I think I'm gonna just brain dump a whole page, get my thoughts and my feelings out because I haven't done that for 5 days yet. And yeah, just get all my thoughts and feelings out, and then maybe later in my own time I can sort of do the little manifestation-y technique, sort of write out what I think I want for 2024, which I'm gonna do this, do a little page, and then I'll explain it to you. Okay, that's probably about as neat as it's getting. I don't like it when things aren't perfect, but it's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. Okay, I am going to drink my tea and just brain dump a whole page of journaling. Okay, I did my little brain dump page. I feel like I have started this journal off very, very positively, which makes me so happy because when I compare it to the last 2 years, not so much. So this is my 5th year journaling, which is crazy. I started in 2019 and I have 2019, 2020 and 2021 journals in my storage locker in Toronto. And then I have 2022, 23, and now my 2024. It's gonna be so cool to be able to just put them all into my bookshelf, and they'll all be the same size. That's why I like the A5, because when I put them on my shelf, they're all gonna kind of match. And honestly, I feel like these 3 colors all go together anyway with the pink and the yellow. So I'm so excited. I'm so excited, and I'm so glad that I got this. It's just putting me in such a good mood. But one of the reasons that I like to journal is not only is it a way for me to kind of get my thoughts out and try to process my thoughts, but the main reason for me is because I can go back and I can compare myself to where I was a year or 2 or 3 or 4 years ago. And it just reminds me how far I've come. That's the biggest reason. When I can go back to, I don't think I wrote on January 5th last year. What was the last time? I wrote on January 3rd last year. And then what did I do in 2022? I wrote January 4th. Ooh, I wrote a lot on January 4th, 2022. 5th, Wednesday, 5th of January, 2022. So 2 years ago today, I wrote, today was weird. I couldn't get out of bed. I was so ungodly tired. I napped and I felt anxious. I spent the majority of the day easing the discomfort. Oh my gosh, I remember this day. I remember this day exactly. It was in my Toronto apartment. It was a cloudy, rainy day, just like today, super cloudy. And I remember sitting on my couch at one point, sort of looking towards my office and out those windows towards the city and just thinking like, why am I so anxious today? Like, I don't understand why I feel so uncomfortable. I said I just needed to escape from the digital today. I was annoyed at how much I was grabbing my phone. I wrote, today was awful. I don't even have the strength to write about it, and I didn't even finish a full page. I just wrote, tomorrow is another day. So obviously January 5th, 2 years ago, I was having a terrible day, and it's so cool to be able to read that and then compare it with January 5th, 2 years later, where I'm in such a good mood and I'm like having a really good day. And it's kind of cool because I'm like, yeah, the weather's terrible as well, but I do remember that day. That's the thing as well. When I write in my diaries, it helps trigger memories and I can pinpoint where I was and what I was doing on those days. And it's just so cool. And that's my favorite reason for doing it. And sometimes I will do like a diary entry, like this is what I did today. Here's all the things that happened. And then other times I will talk about my feelings and whatnot. And I just think that that is so cool. I don't know why I didn't write on the 5th last year. I mean, I don't write every day, but I did write, it was either the 12th. I didn't write for like a week. I went from the 3rd to the 12th. Oh no, that's February. I'm in the wrong month. Let's go back to January. I wrote on the 3rd of January and then I didn't write anything until the 14th of January. That's 11 days. I was bad at this at the beginning of last year. What did I write on the 3rd? I just read through some of my 2022 diary. So on the 3rd last year, I read through this diary comparing, and I do this every year. I was avoiding it. I didn't want to upset myself. Isn't that so funny considering we just read through how I was feeling on the 5th and like around that time last year and I was so unhappy and I had remembered I was unhappy and I didn't want to read about it at the beginning of last year because I didn't want to make myself unhappy. That's so funny. Oh, yeah. Anyway, so that's why I like to do it, because I can compare where I was in the previous years, not always on the exact same day, but around the same time, and it's just so cool to see. Anyway, here we are. I am now going to do a little bit of my vision board and start cutting and pasting, and it's starting to get a little bit dark in here, and I think I'm gonna have to turn my lights on and make it real cozy. So we're going to cut up this magazine, this wonderful magazine that has so many great things in it. I've started watching The Holiday again. I love this movie so much. I did my Christmas movie a day on my Instagram stories throughout all of December, and The Holiday was one of the first movies I watched because it's my favorite movie, and I just am rewatching it. And this is not the first time I've rewatched it this year, and I need to find something else to watch, but I love this movie so much. Okay, I am not ready to glue everything down yet. I did talk more about my vision board in my last video and I shared a few tips over there, but I like to lay almost everything out before I start gluing and kind of get everything aligned. I feel like this whole bottom section is aligning really well. The top section needs a few more smaller pieces. There's too much space up here, so it needs some more layering. I like it to be really crowded. My favorite section is the cooking section. I would rather it say baking, so I'll see if I can find the word baking. I did go through all of my goals in my last video, but I will just run through them really quickly again. So we have baking and hobbies. I have my hair. Now, I feel like my hair peaked in 2017. I feel like that was the best my hair ever was. I had extensions back then. My natural hair is now almost as thick as what the extensions were, but I just have the wrong color, and I really want to focus on getting my hair exactly how I want it this year. And then next to that, I have apartment stuff. Look at this shoe storage. I have lots of flowers. I want to cut out more flowers because I already talked about this earlier, how much I love flowers and how much I love having them in my home. And then up the top, I have hosting. I have fun glasses and cocktails, and I need to probably get some snacks in there. Actually, that would fill in this space really well because I want to be much better at hosting. And then I have a little gifts section because I hate getting gifts, I hate buying gifts, and I want to be better at it. So that's the gift section. And then I also have a vacation section. I would like to go on a tropical holiday, maybe Mexico, not really sure, but that's my vision board. I also found this fabulous goals in this beautiful pastel color. I also have this 2024, but I don't know if I really love it that much. So I may make my own version of 2024 with random numbers that I find in the magazines, but I am making progress and I hope I can finish it by the end of the weekend maybe. I feel like it's starting to get hot in here actually. I've just been sitting, working on my vision board, watching The Holiday, which I love. I think I've said I love 10 million times in today's video because I just love everything right now. The new year is just making me very, very happy and I'm very excited. And there's one more thing that's on my mind before I go. I need to start thinking about packing to be able to move. And you would think after having moved as many times as I have in my adult life, which has been like 15 times, 16 times, I don't know. It's been a lot. You'd think for someone who's done it so much, I would know what I'm doing, and I'm actually a little bit stuck because I feel like once I get the go ahead to move, it is just going to be so fast and I feel like I need to be prepared. And it's also very uncertain. I actually don't know when I'm moving or what's going to be happening. So I'm sort of like, do I pull out my suitcase and just leave it on my floor for who knows how many weeks and just slowly start packing things? Is that how I should do this? Because I've been thinking about particularly this drawer here. This is the only drawer of clothes that I have. The other drawers are filled with stationery stuff and just things. But this is my clothing drawer and this will not fit into my suitcase, especially with what's also in my wardrobe. And so I'm trying to figure out, do I start putting everything into piles and dividing everything up for what I'm taking, what I'm not? Like I'm not gonna take these. These are just, you know, pants I like to wear around here. But these are new pajamas I got for Christmas. I have to take these with me. And I'm not sure. Maybe I could divide the drawer and put the things I'm taking on this side and the things I'm not taking on this side. But I don't really know what to do. Maybe that's a better idea. Maybe I should divide, just separate the drawer rather than have my suitcase on my floor for God knows how many weeks. Anyway, I don't know. I need to figure that out. If anyone has any advice or what to do about packing and starting to divide everything up, that would be great because I can't take everything and I need to start picking and choosing. And it's gonna be a lot and I need to start now. Realistically, I should have started in December, but I had that thing in my head where I was like, I can't do anything until January, and now it's January and I'm like, oh my God, I have so much to do. So anyway, that's sort of where I'm at. I am gonna go and get into my night routine and wind down, pack up my vision board and maybe finish it off tomorrow, but I hope you have enjoyed and I will see you very shortly.